And I have to say, the space of Palestine was never an empty space. But from that time on, people refused to use the word Palestinian. The Palestinian people were about over 80% of the population. They're referred to in the British announcements as non-Jewish. And I have stood myself in the West Bank and in Gaza and have found people who are afraid, who will not use the word Palestinian. They will simply say to you, they're just Arabs. I think that this is an appalling that the media, for example, are right, but if you show an image of a child dying willfully because of being deprived of food, I believe that the European Union will find it extraordinarily difficult to ever be a union in any sense again, when some of its strongest members are deciding to stay silent in watching emaciated children in what is a human, man-made, really atrocious infliction on people. I think something that is very interesting too is even the news media covering it today. I noticed Mr. Rubio is in the region, and he has referred to the people that he's dealing with seeking to demilitarize as savages. I think in a way, with that view comes a responsibility, a grave responsibility. I think that the other side of it, I think that is very, very important, is how it has been dismissed. The Israeli representative to the United Nations has referred to it as an anti-Semitic rant. And that's something that I have to say as well, because I was part of it myself, is the idea that you can pile lie upon lie and refer to anyone who is against that genocide as anti-Semitic. I stood alongside the President of Israel at the inauguration of Pope Leo, and I said to him that there were 2 consignments of Irish food. He told me they would be delivered within the day. Our embassy was contacted. They are today in Amman in Jordan, because words mean nothing. And I think that the world, too, I would say that we're coming up to a very important gathering of the United Nations. The United Nations is in danger. International law is in danger. And the law of the loud insult based on lies and untruth. The idea that, for example, that the militarily strongest must prevail in everything, in every aspect of life. You know, when I look around here, I've just arrived and I see it. And I see all the youngsters and all of they're dressed in their rural way. They know what they're about, and they're about celebrating life. But we cannot look on. And I believe myself that the kind of actions that are necessary now are the exclusion of those who are practicing genocide and those who are supporting genocide with armaments. We must look at their exclusion from the United Nations itself. And we should have no hesitation any longer in relation to ending trade with people who are inflicting this on our fellow human beings.